Yes.
No? Yeah, kind of. In 1966, it started right here in America. And Kwanza has 7 principles. Did you know it? No? Maybe? Yes? Well, help me count. Can you count all the way up to 7 while I say the principles in Swahili? You ready? Your turn.
1.
Umoja, kujichagulia, ujima, ujamaa, nia, kuumba, imani. Great job! It's called the Unguzo Saba, the 7 principles of Kwanza. Now, I want to know where are all of my people that are ready to have a good time. If you have a good time coming at you right now, let's say, woohoo! Yes, one more time, make us feel real good. Woohoo! Yes, I love this noise making. Noise making should happen every Sunday. I'm just saying. All right, well, this fable takes place in Africa many, many years ago in the village of Umoja. Now, Umoja is the first principle of Kwanza, and it means working together in unity. Now, in this village, there was a wonderful king, and his name was King Kuji Chagulia. Can you say Kuji Chagulia? Very nice. It's the second principle of Kwanza, and it means self-determination. Ah, you like that, don't you? Well, this king, he had 3 top advisors, and he asked them to follow him. They went to the tallest building in Umoja, and he said, tell me what you see. Well, the first advisor said, I see how hard our people love to work. And he said, is that all you see? He said, yes! It is time for the first fruits of the harvest, and our people love to work. Well, the king was a little disappointed, so he said, come, follow me. And he went to where they were building a new school in the village. And he asked the men with their hammers to beat the post. And their post beating sound like this. Like that. Just like that. Well, that's Ujima. It means that we're working collectively together. Well, they went over to the marketplace. And in the marketplace, there were people calling and selling fruits, yams, muhindi. Now, muhindi means corn. They also had handmade kekas. They had the kinara and the beautiful kente fabric you see here. But there were musicians there as well. And they had beaded instruments, and their instruments sound like this. A weem away, a weem away, a weem away, a weem away. Yes, very nice. Well, they were expressing ujama, which means to buy from each other to be rich and strong. Now, in the thick bush beyond the village, there were young hunters in the wild, and they would call out, "Ow!" Can some of you make that sound? Very nice. There were young women who were also putting their children down for a nap. And they sang songs like this. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Some sweet lullaby like that. Well, at the end of the day, the king was still a little worried, and he paced. I hear the men with their hammers, and I hear the instruments, a-weem away. Yes, very nice. And I hear the young hunters in the wild, ah-ooh. And I hear the young women singing their lullabies, but something is missing. And all of a sudden, children began to shout, woohoo, just like us. Woohoo, yes. That's it, exclaimed the king. What we were missing was right before our eyes. The advisor said, well, what was right before our eyes? Look at the children. He who lives to work finds himself working to live. And now that I know, I have a plan. So he asked the men to beat their hammers just like they do every day. And it sounded like this. Come on, everybody, help me out. That's it. Keep it going. Feel it. Yes, have fun. All right, and everybody with their instruments. A-weem away, a-weem away. Come on. You can say it and play it. A-weem away, a-weem away. That's it. The young hunters began to join in, and they said, "Ow!" Yes. And then the children began to shout, "Yoo-hoo! Woo-hoo! That's it. Woo-hoo!" And everybody clapped their hands. That's it. And the women began to sing. And it sounded like this. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Keep it going, everybody. In way. Sing it louder. Way. Yes, the village was lively just like that. Give yourself a round of applause. Great job. Well, they danced and they played and they expressed kuumba, which means creativity. So just like on the 6th day of Kwanza, Umoja was filled with creativity all night until the next morning. It was the best harvest festival ever. And the king finally decided to end the celebration with the proclamation. Today, we celebrate Imani, which means faith. Now I know that it takes more than work. It takes unity, self-determination, work, wealth, creativity, purpose, and faith itself. And to have all of that, it takes a village. So finally, the king and everyone was happy. So the story in the fable is kind of like Kwanza. From December 26th through January 1st, 18 million people, African Americans and others, celebrate the holiday, the principles, and they enjoy a great time with their extended families, kind of like us, coming together celebrating. Now my wish for you all is that you have unity, you have purpose, creativity, and joy throughout the holiday season. Thank you so much for listening to my story, and happy Kwanzaa, y'all.